Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead. Well, we're having homemade soup tonight, and of course, I'm going to make some noodles. But let's make spinach egg noodles. Okay, you can make whatever kind of egg noodles you want, but the main ingredients is always a flour, some flour, and an egg. But I happen to have some leftover organic spinach, baby spinach, and I'm just going to rinse this off and we'll start from there. Now we're going to start with the spinach because it's pretty watery even when it's dry. So I'm just going to put some in my little handy dandy chopper here. It's not fully chopped, but we want to add some flour now to start drying it up so it will be minced finer. Okay, now we need the egg, which is the binder. There we go. And we're going to keep this flour just in case we need more. Now, it came up in a sticky wet ball, but we still need more flour. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's looking pretty good, but I'm going to take it out and work it in a bowl a little bit because this is a lot for this little cup. This is perfect for one recipe of noodles, but I've added extra ingredients, so it's not happy about it. So we're just going to take our dough out. See, it's still dry and crumbly in places and moist in others. So I'm just going to give it a knead. Okay, to make cleanup easier, I've just taken some folded paper towel and I've put it underneath my noodle machine, and I have a piece of parchment on the other side to catch the noodles. Now this is on my stove, so folks, if you're going to do this like I am, make sure your stove's off. And now this is still tacky in places, so I'm just going to take a lump of dough. Doesn't have to be completely mixed yet because guess what? We're going to mix it on the machine. And I've got it open pretty wide so that it'll go through really easy. And the flour falls down to the bottom. And I'm sorry, my friend, I can't remember who sent me the clamp for this, but God bless your heart. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to open this up just a little bit wider. You know, it's one of those things you just want to... You can make your noodles as thick or as thin as you want, but the thinner they are, the more delicate they are. One thing I love about egg noodles, see, here we go. Now I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to put it through, and I'm going to put it through till it's a nice and rectangular and smooth, and there it comes. There we go, and it's now I can thin it out. If you try and get it thin too soon, it'll just stick and wobble, and isn't that beautiful? One more round through. Gracie, you don't want spinach noodles, so stop your whining. And here we go. Putting my handle in the cutter. Gracie, get down. I leave my hand underneath and I just lift them out and I lay them on my parchment. So when I'm done, we'll be back. Just like that. Now folks, take a lesson from me. If you're going to dry your noodles for later use, do not put them in your dehydrator. They will just dissolve later when you use them. They need to be dried. If you're going to dry them on your dehydrator, no higher than 95 degrees, but better yet, just hang them from one of your drying racks, like if you got a laundry rack, near a wood stove or something until they dry, and they'll be fine. But these are going fresh right into the soup. And this is another video, but here is some homemade spinach egg noodles. And you only put these in, especially fresh ones, you put them in about 15 minutes before you're ready to stir up. So how you liking the noodles?
Very good.
Awesome. You would never know, eh, that there's spinach in them.
Other than they're green.
Other than they're green. You should have seen them when I put them in. They look like plasticine. They were so bright. This is the Miss Aboffi from our half-acre homestead saying, if you got a handful of leftover, say, spinach leaves or chard leaves or something, don't throw them out. Put them in something like noodles or soup. Waste not, want not. Take care. God bless.